You are looking at a man named Pete Collison. Here is his details. At 5 foot 11 inches tall, extremely awkward and often chilly, he boasts some compelling attributes. He's at least 54% focused on the task at hand at all moments and describes himself as 90% ready to lie down for a rest at any point. He is also friendly and bad at karate. If you want to know him better,
here's 20-ish questions with old Pete. Where are you from? Well, I was born and raised in Suffolk, moved around a little bit, done some travelling, seen some cool places, but apparently there's no place like home, so I'm back. What are you doing with your life? Basically, I make media that's all about Jesus. I make gospel-centred media that's designed to help people who have perhaps never had access to the Christian story before find out a bit more about it and ask the important questions. How old are you? I'm not going to give you an exact age because every time I say it out loud, I get a bit older and sadder, but my birthday is the same day as this legend.
Aguero!
What's your favourite word or phrase?
Mazel tov to the both of you.
Well, I don't know what mazel tov means, but it doesn't sound good.
Something you change about your appearance. I can't really grow a proper beard, as you can see. It's got a little bit of an Andy Murray vibe, a bit patchy. You have a wife. How did that happen? Yeah, basically I'm married to a lady called Beth, and she's beautiful and fantastic, and yeah, she's way too good for me, so I don't know how that happened, to be fair. Tell us a secret. I like to dance downstairs when my wife goes to bed, and that's not the secret. The secret is I'm actually pretty good, but the world can never know. What are you scared of? I'm scared of clowns and alligators, and like being in or near a plane crash. Something you regret about your childhood. Cared too much about what other people thought. Something you wish you could change. About 7 years ago, one of my best friends died of cancer, and I miss him all the time, so I changed that. Favourite Disney princess is 100% Moana, which, little fact for you all, little tidbit of knowledge, that is also what we call our lawnmower. Best song ever is Cotton Eye Joe, and I want it played at my funeral.
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Why did you need me for this? Yeah?
My biggest struggle, a few years back, I had quite a bad time with anxiety at one point, probably lasted about 18 months, and yeah, I know that's something that a lot of us deal with, so we'll probably talk a little bit about that this week as well. Why are you a Christian? I'm a Christian, well, for loads of reasons, but primarily I'm a Christian because I think the gospel's true. And I think if you're going to live a life of integrity, then you need to follow truth wherever it leads you. Tell us something about you that we can't see from looking. I very often feel like the odd one out in social groups. It doesn't really bother me. It used to, but I kind of got used to it, and it's too much effort to try and be someone else, so I just embrace it now. What's the best thing about following Jesus? Jesus is the best thing about following Jesus. I just think when he speaks, it's just truth and wisdom and grace, mercy, compassion, and justice, you know. And yeah, if that wasn't enough, he literally proved his love for us by dying on the cross in our place. So yeah, Jesus is hands down the best thing about following Jesus. Time when you cried in public. In 1998, I was about 10. My dad took me to the Pokemon movie. And it's like a really old movie now, but there's this bit where all the Pokemon cry, and I wasn't ashamed of crying because it was a sad movie and I was only 10. I was ashamed that I wept. What was your most embarrassing moment? Easy question, this one. So when I was at college, I used to do this gymnastics class as part of my course, and there was this lesson that was like trampolining, and we had to demonstrate a move for I think it was for an exam or something. And yeah, basically my move was I had to bounce on all fours, and I thought the best thing to do would be start on all fours and try and generate enough force to bounce. And so anyway, I don't want to paint you too much of a vivid picture, but I think basically I invented twerking, and everybody laughed at me. It was not the best day, to be fair. What am I most excited about from the week ahead? I'm excited for you guys to hear from God. at the end of the day, you know, anytime we put any material together or a talk or whatever it is, you know, the ultimate goal is that you guys would grow closer to God. And so, yeah, I'm excited to see the ways in which, you know, if we can dedicate a bit of time to him each day, I'm excited to see the ways in which he'll move in your lives. So there you go, guys. You've got a bit of an introduction to who I am and what I'm about. Sorry I got a bit weird in the middle. I kind of got into confession mode. Felt like I got some stuff off my chest. Anyway, yeah, hopefully that hasn't put you off spending some time with us on YouTube this week. We've got 6 sessions. We're going to be looking at a bunch of stuff that are kind of about like struggle and battle and some of the things that we go through and how to lean into God and really rely on him and get some practical help in those situations and moments. So I really hope you'll consider joining us for those sessions, and I pray that they'll really be beneficial to you by God's grace.